let's carry on with back again with the 1 point practice at 1.4 similarity chapter 1.4 question number 6. Now question number 6 first we'll read out the question number 6. Okay. Now in the question number 6 if you check it out, that triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangle. Now what is an equilateral triangle? We are going to see later on. First we'll read out the question over there. They are equilateral triangle. Area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF is 1:2. That means the ratio of area of triangle ABC and DEF ka ratio is 1:2. Side AB is what? 4 and find DE. They told to find DE. Now I'll tell you first thing over there that what is an equilateral triangle. You know that a triangle with equal sides. All the sides ka measurement has to be equal. And each angle 90 degree. Do you have studied in your lower standard? Correct over there? Each angle, sorry, 60 degree, not 90 degree. So can I have taken the two triangle ABC and triangle DF. ABC is an equilateral triangle. Same way DF is an equilateral triangle. ABC is having equilateral triangle with side measurement 5, 5, 5. That means all the sides are equal. Here DF is all the sides equal. Okay, but any triangle, any equilateral triangle has what? Each what is that over there is nothing but each angle 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. So can I say that whatever the sides over there or whatever, you can see that a triangle, and whenever you have any triangle, whatever their measurements, if all the sides are having whatever the measurement, but the angle will always remain 60 degree. Each angle of the equilateral triangle is 60 degree. Therefore, can I say that here I'll start over here with the solution, with the proof solution over there. When I try to start with the solution, if I write it over here, solution, let's go for that over there. What is given over there? Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangle. They have given it over here to us. So equilateral triangle. Now if it is an equilateral triangle, so can I say that therefore triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF by a test of similarity. Can I have here by a test of similarity? Yes, just now I will explain you that over there about the why they are equal, why they are similar. Why? Because the angles are equal. If the triangles are similar, so can I apply the ratio by the theorem of ratio by the theorem of areas of similar triangle? So that means can I write it over here that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF, area of triangle ABC upon DEF is equals to, can I write over here AB square upon DE square. Can I write over here DE square? Then here we have to write it over there by the theorem on by the theorem of areas of similar triangle. Yesterday we have done that. By the theorem of areas of similar triangle. Correct over there? So I wrote all this over there. The formula area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DF will be equal to AB square upon DE square. We have done yesterday. Yes or no? Now we have over here in this case ratio of area of triangle ABC and DF is being given. So can I write it over here 1/2? So 1/2, that is the 1/2 equal to and AB ka value has been given 4. So can I write over here 4 square, because we are writing AB square and we are told to find DE. Can you see that over there? We are told to find DE. So can I write over here DE square as it is? Now if I take it up over here, if you check this out carefully, that 1/2 will be equal to, here in this case, 16 upon DE square. 16 upon DE square. Is that correct? What I got it over here? 16 upon DE square. What I did it over there, understood? This will be your 1/2. We got this over there is equal to 4 ka square, it was 16 upon DE square. Now what I'll try to do? Cross multiply. So when I try to do the cross multiply, DE square will go and multiply by 1 and 16 will go and multiply by 2. So don't multiply, keep it up as it is. I'll tell you why. Okay. Now what we want? We don't want DE square. We want what? DE. So for that what I have to do here is I have to take the root. So taking the root of that is the root of 16 into 2. So if you check this out carefully, that we can remove the root of 16, but we cannot remove the root of 2. So it will, that's why I told you not to multiply. 16 ka root is 4 and 2 ka root it will be under root. So you will be getting over here the answer of triangle, that is nothing but DE ka value. They told to find over there, and we got that DE ka value is what? Nothing but 4 root 2 units. You just have to write over here 4 root 2 units, and this is how I got the answer to find out the value of DE. Okay? Yes. Okay, students. Now let's start with the next sum, that is your practice set 1.4 ka question number 7. Now that is all your nothing but it's a activity based sum is there. If you check this out over there, that segment PQ is parallel to DE. I have drawn one triangle. This is your triangle DEF. PQ is parallel to DE. So check that these two lines are parallel. Area of triangle PQF, that is they are given 20 square unit. Actually it is in the question, it is given that unit, but it is wrong, so you have to do a correction over here, that is square units, 20 square units. Area will always remain in square units. Okay, PF ka value, there is a PF ka value is 2 times DP. PF ka value taken 2 times DP. Find the area of quadrilateral DPQE. Where is the quadrilateral DPQE? DPQE. Can you see this? This is the quadrilateral DPQE. That is what we have this way by completing the following activity. Is that correct? Now how to do is very simple part. Here let's start with this. Okay, here what is the thing that is given in your textbook? Everything is the done over here. You just have to fill up the blank. But for that you have to go through all this. Okay, so to understand, then only you can fill up this. Okay. They are given that area of triangle PQF is 20 square unit. Again you have to write it over here. In this case is square units. Okay, that is given over here. PQF is 20 square unit. PF is equal to 2 times, you have over here 2 times of DP. 2 times of DP. So we have a value of 2 times of DP. Now what is done over there is let assume the we will be assuming DP ka value, let it be what? X. Let it be X. So PF ka value will be 2X because PF they have given us 2 DP. So DP we have taken X, so 2 into X. So you will be getting what? 2X. That is your 2X. PF ka value is what? 2 DP. 2 times DP. So 2 times DP, so 2 into X. DP ka value we kept it what? X. Now come to over here down. DF, can we see this over there? DF is a full line is equal to DP plus what will be that over there? PF. Fill in the blank PF. DF is made up of DP plus PF. Okay. Now let's see about that. DP ka value here we have kept it what over here? X, and PF ka value we kept it what? 2X. So you have to fill up X and 2X. It's so simple. Then what is that? The X plus 2X is equals to, you will be getting what? 3X. That is how you got it. So simple it is over there. Then we are going in triangle FDE and FPQ. Where is the FDE is a full triangle and FPQ is the small triangle. F you have your DE is a full triangle. Check that over the FDE full triangle and triangle FPEQ. Okay. Now here if you check this out over there, angle FDE. Where is the angle FDE? FDE. You have this angle FDE. Congruent to angle FPQ. Can I write FPQ? Why? FPQ. Why? Because these two lines are parallel. We have already got in your question that PQ and DF are. So if these two lines are parallel, this is acting as a transversal. So this angle will act as a corresponding angle. Very simple it is. Then come to the next one of the angle FED. Where is FED? So this is the angle FED. Will be congruent to angle FQP. Will be congruent to angle FQP. So can I write over here FQP? And that is also acting as a corresponding angle because the lines are parallel. Therefore, triangle FDE and triangle FPQ are similar because a test of similarity. Now here we have proved the triangles are similar. Now let's come further to this. If the triangles are similar, can I apply the theorem on areas of similar triangle? Where area of triangle FDE, where is the FDE? FDE is full triangle upon area of triangle FPQ, that is a small triangle. So that will be equal to, can I write over here DF? Can I write over here DF square upon P, can I write over here PF square, DF square upon PF square, and we have already got that. This is because of by the theorem on areas of similar triangle, that is area of triangle FDE upon area of triangle FPQ, because we have proved the triangle similar and therefore we can apply the theorem. Okay, and that is equal to the corresponding side, that is DF square upon PF square. And we already got the value of DF the value we got 3x, so this will be 3x square. And we have got the value of PF we got it over here, check this out, already 2x, so 2x square. So this will be what, x will get cancelled, 3 ka square is 9, 2 ka square is 4. So we got that over there. So now what will happen over there, that area of triangle FDE, this is here, is equals to 9 by 4, and this FPQ will go and cross multiply. You'll be getting that over there. So when you cross multiply, see this FDE upon FPQ is equal to 9 by 4. So but this is going in, next step it is going and cross multiplying. Can you see this over there? It will go and multiply this side, you'll be getting triangle PFQ. Here is equal to 9 by 4 into, again, what is the area of PFQ? We have got the, we have already got that thing there. FDE is equals to, you will be getting PFPQ. Now FPQ, we have already got this area, that is equal to what, 20. Can you see that over there? It is given in your question. Area of triangle FPQ is what, 20. FPQ. Triangle can be written as anyhow. Okay, 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 20, and 5 9s are 45. So you will be getting what over here? In this case, 45 square unit. You got the area of triangle, which is the triangle over there. Triangle FDE is 45 square units. Now we have to find out what area of quadrilateral DPQ. Now can you see that DPQ is inside, DPQ is the DPQ. So DPQ, if to find DPQ, what you have to do? You have to take the area of triangle FDE, that is a full triangle, and we got area of triangle FDE, how much is that? 45, minus, from that you have to minus this triangle, means from this full triangle we have to minus this triangle, you will get the area of which triangle you have to minus? FPQ. And FPQ ka we already know that is equal to what, 20. So 45 minus 20, you will be getting over here is nothing but 25 square units. So what are you getting? The answer is nothing but area of quadrilateral DPQE is equals to 45 minus 20. This is the area we just now we got it over here, 45, and this is the area is already there. From the whole area, whole of the triangle minus small triangle, will be getting the area of the quadrilateral, and that is how we got the answer for this question. Okay. Yeah. Okay, student. Let's start with the problem set 1. Okay, similarity of problem set 1, we are going to do it over there. There are certain sums I will try to do it over there. The star marks which are there will not do, we'll do it later on. Now here, if you see this in this triangle ABC, in the triangle, if you see in the question in triangle ABC, they have given the value of BD 7 and BC they have given 20. So what I am doing over here, in this case, I wrote over here BD plus DC. BD plus DC is equal to BC. Because B, D and C are collinear points, so addition is possible. So BD ka value I wrote it 7, DC ka value I don't know, BC ka value 20, so DC is equal to 20 minus 7. So you will be getting DC is equals to 30. Now what is the first question they told to find? Find the area of triangle, ratio of the area of triangle ABD and triangle ADC. Where is ABD? ABD, ADC. Now if you check this out, ABD is this side triangle, ADC is that side triangle. And if you see the triangle, both the triangles are starting from A. Can you see that over there? And their bases on the collinear points. Can you see on the same line? They are starting from A, and the base is also on the same line over there. That shows that these two triangles ABD and ADC will be having same height. The triangles are with equal heights. So can you see that ABD will be the height and ADC ka height will be, both will be equal. Suppose if I try to draw nothing but if I try to draw one height, okay, of one triangle. So here, whatever, for example, I am writing this AE. So that is nothing but you have AE is the height of ABD and AE will be also the height of ADC. Okay, so the triangle with equal height. So can I write the ratio will be equal to the corresponding base we have done in your practice set 1.1. The ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal height. So we have the ratio will be equal to their corresponding bases. So in this case, can I have over your BD, that is the base of triangle ABD as BD, and ADC is DC. So here you have to write it over here the reason triangles with equal height. Triangles with equal height. You have to write triangles with equal height. This reason has to be written. So we have two triangles with equal height. Now we have to write down their what we have to do here. We have to write down their measurements. Now if I try to write down measurement, what is the value of BD? BD ka value we have what 7. We just now we have got it 7. And DC ka value we already got DC ka value, that is your. Can you see this DC ka value we got it over there 13. So the ratio of area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ADC is 7 upon 13. So simple it is. Over. First question got over. Now let's go for the second question. What is the second question? Let's see the triangle ABD. Where is the triangle ABD? Can you see the ABD triangle? Upon area of triangle ABC, full triangle. So naturally you can see ABD and ABC. Again you will be having, you can see that today the triangle with equal heights. That is your ABD is the small triangle and ABC is your big triangle. So the ratio will be equal to their corresponding bases. Again the same thing. So area of triangle ABD ka base is what? BD. So can I write it over your BD? Area of triangle ABD ka base is BD upon area of triangle ABC ka base is what? BC. ABC ka base is what? BC. Again we have to write the reason. What we have written the reason? Triangles with equal height. So we are writing the reason over here. Triangles with equal height. With equal heights. Now I have a triangle with equal height. Now what has to be done is nothing but BD ka value we got it over here 7 upon 20. So we got the ratio of area of triangle ABD. We got a ratio of area of triangle ABD is nothing you will be getting over here upon area of triangle ABC will be 7 upon 20. Same way you can write it here also. Area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ADC will be equal to 7 upon 9. So here further cancellation is not possible. So we finish with the second question. In that also, that question ka, this is your problem set ka second question. In that you have 3 questions coming up over here. Problem set ka one ka second question, and we have first question, sub question is first, second and third. Again you will be going over here in the triangle ADC. Here can you see that in the triangle ADC is your that side the triangle and your triangle ABC. You can see the full triangle. Again the triangle ADC and ABC will have equal heights. So therefore the ratio will be equal to their corresponding bases. So ADC ka base is what? DC, and you will be having the base of ABC ka is what? BC. So again you are writing the reason over here, triangles. You are writing triangles with equal heights. So everywhere you will be having a triangle with equal heights. Now when you have your DC ka value, you will be getting over your DC ka value is nothing but they have already got it over here 13 upon BC ka value we know 20. So you will be getting over your area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle ABC. You have your area of triangle ADC upon ABC is equal to 13 upon 20. And this is how you have finished with your question number second of your problem set 1. Students, now let's go to question number third. Now what is the question number third over here? If you check this out okay, is nothing but the ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal height is 2:3. That is the ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal height is 2:3. If the base of the small triangle is 6 cm, then what is the corresponding base of the bigger triangle? Now here if you see that the ratio of the areas of two triangles, they have not mentioned anything about the similar triangle. Similar triangle, that is how we are related to that practice set 1.4. This is some is related to your practice set 1.1. That is what we have done, that property. So what we have done, there is no name, nothing has been given. So for that we have to start with this only. How to start with? If I write it over here, solution over here. In this case, let first I'll be writing over here. Let A1 and B1 be the area and base of, you have over here, is nothing but smaller triangle. We got this over, and then we can I take it up over here? In this case, that I wrote for a time being what A1 and B1 be the area and the base of the small triangle, and A2 and B2. Can I have A2 and B2 be the area and base of bigger triangle? Can I have a bigger triangle? Now according to this, if the triangle, do you know that triangles with equal height, they are told that over here, can you see this, the triangles are having equal height. So the ratio of the areas of two triangles will be equal to their corresponding bases. So here I have to write it over here, A1 upon A2 will be equals to B1 upon B2. So here I have to write the reason over here, triangles with equal heights. You have to write it over here, the triangle with equal heights. Now if I have a triangle with equal heights, the ratio will be equal to the corresponding basis. I got the ratio 2 upon, that is 2 upon 3. Can I got the ratio 2 upon 3? And if the base of the smaller triangle, we have a smaller triangle, the base is 6 over there. So can I write it over here 6? And the base of the larger triangle, I'll write, which is, they told us to find out. Then what is the corresponding base of the bigger triangle? So what I am going to do here is nothing but I am going to cross multiply. 2 into B2 is equal to 6 into 3. It's very simple sum. So therefore you will be getting over here B2 is equals to 6 into 3 upon 2. 2 will come and divide. In the 2 will come and divide. 2 on the 2, 2, 3 the 6. So 3, 3 the. So you will be getting the value of B2 is equals to is nothing but you will be getting 9 units. So you have to write the final answer. What is the final answer? You have to write it over here. The base of the bigger triangle. The base of the bigger triangle. The base of the bigger triangle. What is the base of the bigger triangle? Bigger triangle is nothing but bigger triangle is base of the bigger triangle is 9 units. And this is how you have to find. So simple it is. What we have done it for your question number 3. Now let's go for the problem set number 1 ka fourth question. In the fourth question you see that angle ABC is equal to angle DCB is equal to 90 degree. Angle ABC and angle DCB both are 90 degrees. They are given. AB ka value they have given it what 6 and DC ka value they have given it what 8. They told to find out that area of triangle, ratio of the area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. This is what they told us to find. Now if you check this two triangle ABC and DCB, check these two triangles properly over there. You can see this in triangle ABC, that is the same thing. This is from your practice set 1.1 ratio of the areas of two triangles. They are not similar triangles, so ratio will be equal to the product of their corresponding base into height. Now here if you check it out over there, in triangle ABC, AB is the height, BC is the base. In triangle DC is the height because it's a right angle triangle. Here it is also right angle triangle. So DC is the height, BC is the base. So you can make it out that these two triangles will have equal heights. Equal base. So therefore the ratio will be equal to their corresponding heights. Okay. So now what I have to write it over here, I have to start for the solution. If I start with my solution over here, so first of all I'll be going where in triangle. You have to directly will write over here. Triangle ABC and triangle DCB have equal heights. Triangle ABC and triangle DCB have equal base, equal bases. Now they have equal bases over there. Therefore, can I write area of triangle ABC? It's very simple sum. For 1 mark it will be the area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB will be equal to the corresponding height, that is your AB. Area of triangle ABC ka height is what? AB. Area of triangle DCB ka height is what? DC. And you have to write over here triangles with equal heights, equal base. Triangles with equal base. We have over here equal base coming up. Now equal bases are there. Now here, therefore, it will be what over here? 6 upon 8. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So you will be getting 3 upon 4. So can I write it over here? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. Okay. So this will be, these two triangles will be, the ratio will be equal to is nothing but over here 3 upon 4. So we got this two triangle ka ratio 3 upon 4, and that is what they told us to prove, and it's a so simple sum. Okay, fine, sum is over. Okay students, now let's go to the question number, we have over here question number 5 of problem set ka. It's also very simple sum over there. They have given that PM ka value, they have given it what over here 10 centimeter. Area of triangle PQS, can you see that upper triangle PQS is given 100 square centimeter, and area of triangle QRS is the down triangle, and they have given 110 square centimeter. They told to find NR. If you check this out carefully, in triangle PQR, PM is the height, QS is the base. And in triangle QRS, you have QS is the base and NR is the height. Can you see that over there? You have NR is the height. So if you see that both the triangle PQS and QRS, you have a base equal. Can you see that as base equal? Therefore, can I have the ratio of the two triangles will be equal to their corresponding heights? So now here for that, what you have to do here is nothing but triangle PQS and triangle can I have RQS have equal base. Again the same sum of the equal base. So therefore the ratio will be what? Area of triangle PQS upon area of triangle Q. What can I have here? Area of triangle QRS will be equal to the corresponding heights. Now what is the height of PQS? Is nothing but PQS height is what? PM. And what is the height of QRS is what over here? NR. That will be your NR. Yes or no? Here you have to write it over here. Triangles with equal base. Triangle with equal base. Now you have a triangle with equal base. So therefore, here you can see that area of triangle PQS has been given. That is what you have over here. 100 upon area of triangle QRS is all what is being given over the QRS is nothing but over here 110 is equals to PM ka value they have given it what? 10, and NR ka value we don't know. And now what we have to do to here? We can do the cross multiplication. For that what you have to do to here is therefore it is nothing but 100. Can I multiply 100 into NR will be equal to 10 into 110. 10 into 110. So that will be what? NR is equals to 10 into 110 upon 100. So 10 into 110 upon 100. What will that today? This 0 and this 0 will get cancelled over here. This 0 and this 0 will get cancelled because there is a multiplication sign over there. So you will be getting what? NR ka value. You will be having over here. NR will be equal to 11 centimeter. We got the value of NR as 11 centimeter. And that is what we finished. So simple sum. Okay.